Hello, and welcome to a Christmas story time with Shane Onyou. All right, let's start with the land acknowledgement, of course, and this one comes to you from Kelly Morningbull from the Calgary Public Library. So today we acknowledge our Treaty 7 friends, where the Blackfoot once met on Elbow's Bend. Point at your elbow. Along came the Satina from the Beaver clan, slapped those beaver tails, and the Stony Nakota from the mountain lands. Last but not least are the Métis from Region 3. We are all treaty people here in Calgary area. All right, so let's get started with the story time. We will start with the first book today, and it is called Santa is Coming to Canada. Because why not? Yeah. There we go. Well, boomed Santa, have all the children from Canada been good this year? Well, mostly, answered the little old elf as he bustled across the busy workshop to Santa's desk. Santa peeped down at the elf from behind a tall, teetering piles of letters from all the children of Canada that they had sent to him. Mostly, asked Santa, looking over the top of his glasses. Yes, but they've been especially good in these past few days, said the elf. Jolly good, chuckled Santa. Then we'd better get the presents loaded up. Look at that. I love the artwork in this book. Even though the sack of presents was really, really big and the elves were really, really small, they seemed to have no trouble loading it onto Santa's sleigh. Though how they managed to fit such a big sack onto the little sleigh, even though they didn't know, but somehow they did. Splendid, boomed Santa. We're ready to go. Not quite, Santa, said the little old elf. One of your reindeers is missing. Oh, no. Missing? Which reindeer is missing? Asked Santa. The youngest one, Santa, said the elf. It's his first flight tonight. I've called him, but just then the young reindeer strolled up, munching on a large carrot. Where have you been? Asked Santa. But the youngest reindeer was crunching so loudly that it was no wonder he hadn't heard the little old elf calling. Oh, well, never mind, said Santa, giving the reindeer a little wink. He took out his Santa nav and tapped the coordinates in for Canada. This will guide us to Canada in no time. See the carrot in his mouth? Yeah. Too cute.
There, see it. I was trying to get it on my phone.
With a flick of the reins and a jerk of the harness, off they went, racing through the sky. Ho, 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 laughed Santa. We'll soon have all the presents delivered to the great white north. Very soon. Look at that. I love the artwork in this book, too. It's great. Santa's sleigh flew through the starry night, heading south across the Arctic Ocean. What? On they flew in the wintry over the Beaufort Sea, and in a wink of the eye, the sleigh was flying above Nunavik and on towards Ontario. The youngest reindeer was very excited. He had never been away from the North Pole before. Ooh, that's a long way to go. Well, no, not as far as some of the places. They had just crossed over the Hudson Bay when suddenly they ran into a blizzard. Snowflakes whirled around the sleigh. They couldn't see a thing. The youngest reindeer was getting a bit worried, but Santa didn't seem a bit concerned. "In 2 miles," said the Santa nav, in the bossy lady's voice. "Keep left at the next star." "But ma'am," Santa blustered, "I can't see any stars in this snow." Soon they were hopelessly lost. Uh-oh. Then, through the howling storm, the youngest reindeer heard a faint, ringing sound. Ding dong. He looked over at the old reindeer with the red nose. The old reindeer, but with the red nose. Guess who that is? I guess he's old now. I lost my spot. Soon they were hopelessly lost. Turn that down, Mom. But he had his head down. Red nose, I wonder who that could be. I wonder. Ding dong, ding dong. There was that sound again, like a church bell ringing. The youngest reindeer turned around to look at Santa, but Santa wasn't listening. He seemed to be arguing with the little box with the buttons on it, which would be the Santa nav. And with a flick of the harness and a jerk of the reins, the youngest reindeer gave a sharp tug and headed off toward the sound of the bells, pulling Santa and his sleigh behind him. Sorry, just saw some things in there. Thank you, Jordy. "Whoa!" cried Santa, pulling his hat straight. Let's pull my hat straight like that. "What's going on?" Then, to his surprise, he heard a ringing sound. "Well done, young reindeer," he shouted cheerfully. "It must be the bells of Notre Dame Cathedral Basilica in Ottawa." In Ottawa? Where's Ottawa? Is Ottawa our capital? It is. It's the capital of Canada. All right. "Don't worry, children. Santa is coming." Then suddenly, crunch! Uh-oh. The sleigh hit something, and it plummeted through the snow clouds. "You have arrived," the Santa nav said unhelpfully. What did they crash into? Okay. Finally, when the snow had died down and the clouds departed, Santa discovered exactly where they were. Stuck right in the middle of the top of the Peace Tower on Parliament Hill. "Everybody pull!" The reindeer pulled with all their might until, at last, with the screeching noise, the sleigh scraped clear of the Parliament of Canada. Santa steered them safely above the Ottawa River, over Victoria Island, past the... I can't say it, it's French. Chauderie Falls, and down into Gatineau Park. Look at that. What does that say? Hi, Kate. Hi, Scarlett. How you doing? I hope you're behaving. Almost bedtime. Luckily, there was no real damage done, but the packages had all been jumbled up. Santa quickly sorted out the presents into an order again. "All right," said Santa. "Thanks, young reindeer. I know where we are now. Don't worry, children. Santa is coming." Look at that. Santa drove his sleigh expertly from rooftop to rooftop all over Canada. My mouth isn't working very good tonight, but that's okay. And there we go. I keep hearing my mother's phone go off in the background. So if you hear that, that's my mom. Her and technology, they get along great. Where was I now? So yeah, I'll start over again. Santa drove his sleigh expertly from rooftop to rooftop all over Canada, popping in and out of chimneys as fast as he could go, which was pretty fast for a chubby fellow. There were big chimneys in Montreal and small chimneys in Charlottetown. He squeezed down thin chimneys in Yellowknife and plummeted down fat chimneys in Halifax. The youngest reindeer was so amazed by how quickly they went, Santa never seemed to get tired at all. Canada, we're going to be very lucky this year, but the youngest reindeer was starting to feel a bit worried and quite hungry too. Uh-oh. But he had a carrot not that long ago. In house after house, Santa delved inside the sack of packages for every shape and size. He piled them up under Christmas trees and carefully filled up the stockings with surprises. In the house after house, the good children of Canada had left out large cookies, a small glass of milk, and a big, crunchy carrot. Santa took a little bite out of each cookie and a tiny sip of milk, wiped his beard, and popped the carrots into his sack. I always wondered what he did with the carrots, so that's how he gets them out. From Saskatoon to St. John's, from Vancouver to the Iqaluit, from Calgary to Quebec, from Winnipeg to Whitehorse, all the places in between, Santa and his sleigh visited every house in Canada. Santa delivered presents to Andrew, Alice, and Anna, Arabella, Archie, Ashley, and the list went on and on and on. Zach, Zara, Zeb, Zoe, Zibble. Zibble? That must be a spelling mistake, surely. Maybe not. Finally, Santa had delivered the last present on his long Canada list. Great moons and stars, sighed Santa. It's past midnight, and my sack seems to be heavy as ever. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone. Santa opened his sack to check, but it was full of juicy, crunchy carrots. Santa divided the carrots among the reindeer. Well done, he said, patting the youngest reindeer gently on the nose. But the youngest reindeer didn't hear him. He was too busy munching. He was hungry. Then it was time to set off home. Santa reset his Santa nav once more to the North Pole, and soon they were speeding over Nathan Phillips Square, across the Great Lakes, past the Olympic Park, and above Mount Logan through the crisp, starry night. Crisp, starry night, just like tonight. Ho, 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 laughed Santa. Merry Christmas, Canada. Look at that. All right. Yay. So, my friends, that is it for tonight. Just doing the one story. Hopefully in the new year we'll get started back with some regular story times again. Fingers crossed. The first time I turned on the computer in forever. So I wanted to thank you all for coming tonight. And I need you all to get some rest and get ready for tomorrow morning. So I just wanted to say good night to everybody and Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you. I love you too. And you kids, you make sure you go to bed and listen to Mom. You gotta behave. Love you all. Great big heart. Peace out, and we'll see you soon. Happy New Year too, guys.